So, we would say that most of the time, aircraft collisions with ground vehicles take place on the apron where speeds are low. In recent times, there was that incident in 2022 where a LATAM A320neo collided with a fire truck during takeoff, but again, such instances are very, very rare. Unfortunately, something like this has happened again, this time in Brazil. Apparently, a 737 MAX 8 operated by Gol struck a service vehicle on the runway while it was accelerating for takeoff. Our source of information on this incident comes from the website Aviation Herald, which reports on aircraft incidents big and small all around the world. In this case, the incident took place on February 11, 2025, with flight G3-1674, a Gol service from Rio de Janeiro Galeão to Fortaleza in Brazil. The incident flight was being operated by a 737 MAX 8 registered Papa Sierra Golf Papa Papa. On board were 103 passengers and 6 crew. And so the Aviation Herald reports that this MAX 8 was accelerating for takeoff from runway 10 at 22:09 local time. This gives us our first clue to how things happened, as it definitely would have been dark by then. During acceleration for takeoff, a bang was heard and the aircraft veered sharply to the right towards the right runway edge before steering back towards the center line. Takeoff was rejected and the aircraft slowed down. The Herald states that after coming to a stop short of the end of the runway, the captain announced they had collided with a service vehicle on the runway. The passengers disembarked via mobile stairs onto the runway, and there were no reported injuries for those on board. It was a totally different story for the aircraft, unfortunately. It and the ground vehicle received substantial damage. A passenger, who was reportedly a public prosecutor, stated that the aircraft was close to becoming airborne when there was a jolt and a noise followed by the crew slowing the aircraft. On February 17th, investigators disclosed that there were minor injuries to 2 people on the ground. The video you see here shows acceleration from inside the cabin, but not the point of impact. It shows passengers deplaning as well as an area alongside the aircraft where fire retardant had been sprayed, covering the ground in foam. How the 2 people on the ground survived with only minor injuries is incredible. Now, we don't have any additional information as to how and why the truck was where it was, but our guess is that it was parked and the occupants of the vehicle were not in the truck's cabin when it was struck by the jet. That's because just based on the photos of the damaged truck, it would be hard to believe that anyone inside would be able to survive with just minor injuries. What do you think about this accident? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.